Hey, hello, hi. Is it working? It's working, isn't it? It is. I think it is. I have a feeling it might be working because all the lights are lighting up, all the bars are moving around. I can see myself. Oh, I know. I know what the problem is. There we go. Ah, there we go. Now I have a reference point for sound. How's it going, everybody? What's new? What's fresh? The weather here, where I currently am, is kind of fresh. It rained yesterday. It was lovely. We needed it. It gets a little dusty here, you know? Ugh. Sometimes that dust needs to be settled down with a nice whole day of rain. Just morning to night, and then through the night. It was pretty nice. Nice long fresh rain. Oh, hi, Spoops. Hey, Spoopy Kitty. How you doing? How are you? Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for tuning in. Do I sound okay? Do I look all right? Is everything groovy? Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting to turn my little Twitch tree on. Here we go. He's festive. It's a Halloween tree for Christmas, New Year's, who cares? It's a cute little tree. We can have it on whenever we want. I love my little ceramic Halloween tree. It's adorable. All right, so the rain was fantastic and very needed. Absolutely was. It was lovely. Man, we went to the zoo in the rain yesterday morning at members hours, like really early. Cold, awesome. Took umbrellas and hot cups of tea. It was lovely. You sound great. Everything looks well set up. Thank you. Tried a different color light today. We did blue and pink. Hopefully it's not overpowering me. I try to have a normal ring light over here as well. I'm still new to this whole Twitch thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'll ever be good at it. I feel like last time I had a little better of a flow. I need to pace myself. Oh, I need a pregame. I forgot. My jaw. I have no disc on the left side of my jaw. I got a pregame with some high-powered ibuprofen kind of stuff. Or I won't be able to talk in about an hour, which is fantastic. This is the life we're living. Pardon me while I crack a water. Oh, new follower. I can't read that from here. Let me... Brillin? 87? Brillin? You tell me. Am I saying that wrong? Probably. I say most things wrong. But hey, 87. I know it's a familiar year. Welcome. Happy to have you. Thanks for following. Just slurping on some Liquid Death. Not sponsored, of course. This is my 5th stream, I think. I'm brand new, y'all. Brand new. Oh, well, hello, Odor Him Cosplay. Hello. How's it going? It's going. We're just getting started. Not doing any cosplay edits today, unfortunately. But coming up, I'm going to be in a week. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Christmas has passed, hasn't it? Time is flying. It's already December 29th. Jeez. Jeez. Do you ever just look at the calendar and go, wait, hold on. I forgot to mark out some days that have passed. Whoops. Hi, Brillin. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for chatting. Thanks for stopping by, guys. So, no, in a few days, in like a week, yeah, somewhere around the first week of January, I'm going to be going to a potluck with the Mandalorian Mercenary Club here where I live. And it's going to be great. It's going to be like a photo shoot / potluck day. So everybody's going to come decked out, fully ready for photos, cosplay, props, you name it. We're going to be going to a great spot that just looks very alien. We live in the right place for that. So I'm pretty hyped. What's part of my first name and last name combined? Oh, smart. Oh, I think I know who you are. Clever. Very smart. My name is my business name. It's goofy. It is what it is, though. I used to use my real name for my photography, and that backfired in so many different ways. But Yeah, now we're doing something fun. I still am who I am, but this name happens to get a lot more response and reaction. It's either like when I say big click energy to people, they either go, "Oh," with no registration of what I just said, or it's people who are idiots like me and they're like, "Tee, funny," love the name. But yeah, saw your photos on your website, amazing photos. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am my own worst critic. So I appreciate it when people tell me my stuff's good. Thank you. I have to remind myself I've been doing this a while. It's not bad. People enjoy it or they wouldn't hire me. you know. Pardon me while I take a couple ibuprofen. I hope that's allowed to take on stream. Maybe not. I don't know. I forgot to pregame. I got no disc in my jaw. And after about 30 minutes of talking, ouchies. So let me just roll over here and pop an ibuprofen. Apologies, but it's necessary, or we won't be able to do this for like 3 hours or however long I'm going to be doing this today. All right, so speaking of looking at photos on my website, I forgot to show everybody last week what I've been getting up to. And I don't know if you can see this. I'm not going to take this chat box away here because it's, say hey to the VOD gang. Hey, VOD gang. I do try to replay this on YouTube. I don't have any subs on my YouTube yet, but if you're on YouTube, go to Big Click Energy, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon, and you'll get notified. So if you ever miss any of these live streams, there you go. It'll be on YouTube, hopefully, if I can remember to get it all uploaded on time. Like I said, I'm still fresh, still new. Been putting off streaming and doing this stuff for so long. I don't know why. Probably should have just started a long time ago, but here we are. So anyway, I'm going to stop blabbing and talk about what I got up to a few weeks ago, or what, December 17th. Look at that, a date. So where I live, we had a little parade. It's not little, it's kind of big, called the Fiesta Bowl Parade. And I think the game, I'm not a sports ball fan, but I think the it's a football thing, and I think the game is coming up here pretty soon. But the parade was fantastic. We had like big balloons and marching bands, you name it, very, parade. And a friend of mine who happens to, pardon me, a friend of mine who happens to be in the Mandalorian Merc Club, who I met in San Diego earlier this year, he does a fantastic Mando himself. He does great Mando. And his wife is also an amazing cosplayer. But they weren't there that day, unfortunately. He had gotten sick, but he had called me ahead of time and he was like, could you cover us in the Fiesta Bowl Parade? Would you like to show up and take photos? And I was like, yeah, I don't care that it's voluntary, please. This sounds like so much fun. I've never been in a parade in that capacity, plus getting to shoot photos of cosplayers, which is my favorite thing to do. So I was like, I'm fully on board, dude. Let's go. Sadly, my friend and his wife wasn't able to be there because he was sicky, but we still had a lot of fun. And I just wanted to show you guys what I did that day. So here's the whole group. We were, oh my God, it was so early. We had to meet at at a local library branch downtown at like 5:30 in the morning. And they wanted us at the staging site by like, oh gosh, I don't know, 7:30, because we were supposed to have the spot on TV where they were going to do like a whole interview and everything. And that didn't happen, and we almost didn't make it in the parade. We were literally 5 minutes, like one more just moment away from being like, all right, we're not going to make it down to the staging site in time to get into the parade. Because where we were in the park, we were at a huge local park, and the shuttles that take the people in the parade to the staging area where you get ready weren't coming. We'd been standing there for about 2.5 hours, and other people had come. It wasn't just us. Like, yes, it was a big group of nerds standing out there fully to the kit and Star Wars gear, but other people were coming up, and we're all like, okay, there's more than just us, and it's been a long time, and it's 30 degrees, and we're very, very cold. And at one point I couldn't feel my toes. And so we were frustrated. And the buses, we actually had to make some phone calls to get the shuttles to come to the correct side of the park. It was a whole thing. Let's do better next year, Phoenix. Let's not rely on school districts to volunteer their buses and bus drivers, but maybe provide some of the city buses. I don't know. Just spitballing. So anyway, aside from the atrocious shuttle service that was almost non-existent, that almost made us miss being in the parade, I did manage to get some pretty fantastic photos once we got there and we got in the sun and we started to warm up a little bit. Yes. We were so cold. We were so very, very cold. But we had a blast. What is your favorite lens to... Oh, amazing shirt. I'm so sorry if I'm slow with the chat. By the way, I'm still getting used to this whole streaming thing. Amazing shirt. Thank you. Got it at San Diego Comic-Con at... I don't know what booth. Dang it. I follow them and I get their emails too. Some like rockabilly style gothy clothing company. I can't think of what it's called, but they have cute stuff. I found this, which glows in the dark, and an Elvira shirt and something else that was fantastic. What is your favorite lens to use while shooting cosplay? I shoot with one lens. I have a couple lenses that are great for portraiture for my specific camera, but there's always like that one workhorse lens that I personally will just use to death. And for me right now, that lens is my... Oh my god. I have to go get it out of my bag to tell you exactly what it is. I'm the kind of photographer who doesn't actually care about gear much. Like, I invested many thousands of dollars into a very nice camera. It's a Sony. I have full frame. So I pay a lot for lenses. That's why I only have a couple right now. I really want to get a wide angle so I can do more real estate and auto photography. I'd like to shoot more cars. I shoot everything. I've done pretty much everything. I went to school for forensic photography. Got a whole degree in forensic technology and specialized in crime scene photography. And so yeah, I've done that too. And if you hear a meow, it's my cat. Hello, kitty. So yeah, I have this one workhorse lens. It's like a 70 to something. It's a zoom. It's not like a big boy. Damn it, I'll just go get it. It's not telephoto or anything like that. It's not macro. It's somewhere in the middle. Let's see. My stuff is never too far away from me. So if I have to go take photos of something, boop, grab that bag and go. Let's see what we got here. Camera, Usually, like I said, I care so little about brands and stuff that I will take duct tape or like a pretty patterned washi tape or something, and I will black out all the brand names on my body and my lens because I don't want to talk about it to people in person. Right now is fine, but in person, like to have random people or other photographers come up and like rubberneck while I'm working. Like if you want to chit chat after the fact or something, sure. But like I've had too many times where I'm like in the middle of working with someone and I'll have someone else come up to me and be like, "Oh, what you working with? What you got there?" And I'm like, that's not important. I had one of my first photos was one of my first photos of an animal was a lady baboon. I don't know what you call that. She wasn't in the wild, unfortunately. She was in a zoo, but it got onto National Geographic's website. And that photo, that's my brag, but that photo was taken on a really crappy Canon Rebel that I got secondhand. So to me, it doesn't matter what your camera is or what your lenses are. And now I'm just ranting. I'm sorry. This is a Tamron. I wanted to say Sigma, but it's a Tamron. I have a Sigma, and I have a Sony lens. Yes. I have a fixed prime 85, and then I have this Tamron, which I do pretty much everything with. It's 28 to 75, f2.8. So I like it. It's versatile. It does exactly what I need it to do. That's pretty much what I use for everything. I might use that fixed prime sometimes for portraiture, but I like to have more control over my backgrounds, and with a zoom lens I have that. And the reason I have a Tamron and not a Sony is this is still $1,000 lens, new when I bought it. But unless I'm getting like a piece of Zeiss brand glass, Tamron's fine. Sigma's fine. You know, like they're still good, very, very good lenses. This Tamron's a good dupe for the same Sony lens of the same caliber, and the Sony lens is double the price. So, like I said, who gives a crap about name brands? Work smarter, not harder. Save save yourself a little money. But yeah, enough about that. Let me show you these photos. Ooh, then I can highly recommend a Sigma 14 to 24 with an E mount. Hey, okay. Yeah, recommend away. I love a good Sigma. I'll screenshot. Beep boop. We'll write that down later. Thank you. Appreciate that. So yeah, these are all homemade cosplays, apologies, by these people, and they are fantastic. Really, really awesome. So good, like they're, screen accurate. They have to be accepted into these clubs like the 501st Legion, Mandalorian Mercenary Club, etc. But yeah, they blow me away. These cosplays. I love them. Love it, love it, love it. Anytime I can work with cosplayers, I love it. Because it's the most fun to edit. I get to be creative and make pieces of art, And yeah, whoever said they looked at my cosplay on my website, you know what I'm talking about. I love editing this stuff. It's the best. So yeah, we walked around, finally got started, warmed up. I could feel my feet again. And we got, oh my god, I've never actually got to walk in a parade before, and it was, I don't know why, I was just really giddy. How can you not be happy walking in a parade? Everybody's having a great time. It was so much fun. Everybody loved Vader, all the little kids. There was one small child, a little boy, who was like, down with the Jedi. and Lord Vader was like, I like him. Let's recruit him. It was great. And then Mando was a hit, and then Grogu, which everybody called Baby Yoda, and it stabbed me a little bit every time. But yeah, this was the back of the truck. Actually, we had a hut, had Jabba back there. It was pretty cool. These cosplays are just fantastic. I love these guys. Check it out. I'll get through these pretty quick, and then we'll get to work. But yeah, coming up, like I was saying earlier, we're going to a potluck where everybody's going to be decked out, and we're going to be there for hours taking photos. I think there's going to be more than just me as a photographer. I think there's going to be other photographers there. But I've never been to an event like this with these, this specific club. So I'm hyped to have some new cosplay material that we can edit, because I haven't edited any here on Twitch yet, and I'm excited to. I'm terrified at the same time because I'm pretty sure my computer's going to crash because of what I do. And when I get into Photoshop and really get heavy into a cosplay edit, I end up with like 20, 25 layers and a 5 gig, 10 gig file. That's just making my computer crawl like a snail. It gets ugly. I've already had a crash here on Twitch. I think it was last week, my first one. It's on my list of things to do, is get a new CPU. It's about time. But everything else is great. 4K camera, awesome microphone, can't complain. Got everything set up. Tried to have all my ducks in a row before actually streaming for the first time, so I wouldn't look too fumbly bumbly. But yeah. This Mando was very, very popular. All the kids, he fist bumped a lot of kids. These guys were great. Actually, they were hilarious. Everybody was really, really awesome. That's my friend Zane. He's a dork. I love him. He's so much fun. Everybody's really awesome. They all had a great time. That guy knows how to handle a lightsaber. I think I got some photos of it in here. I got a workout that day, that's for sure. I had to falling back, running forward, falling back, running forward. So I could constantly catch up and, get different angles of them. Things like that. Again, I'd never shot a parade before, so this was my first attempt. I think it's good. I think it's okay. I had a lot of fun. It was great. These cosplays, man, I really want to build a suit now, but it's so expensive, and I don't have a 3D printer, so I'd have to employ all of these other people that I know with 3D printers. But I know a lot of people are willing to trade photo shoots for 3D work, so if you're a 3D printer and you want to trade for a photo shoot, I'm down. I'm actually down. Because I'll probably never get into 3D printing enough to justify buying one. Because I don't do cosplay. I shoot cosplay. But I have cosplayed as things before, just nothing with armor. Nothing that would require a printer. Just cosplays I've thrown together. Like I did Barb from Stranger Things, which was a hit at Comic-Con. I didn't think it would be, but I guess I did a good one. And I've done Baby Bowler from Mystery Men with the skull, bowling ball, the whole nine, everything. But none of that requires 3D printing. So I have soft cosplays. I think armor cosplays, I refer to them as hard cosplays. They are literally, hard. These helmets, the shin guards, the arm guards. I was talking to the Sith fighter pilot, which you've seen already. Scroll through here a few times. This lady here. And I was asking her, I was like, how much? Because at first I asked her, did you make any of it? And she was like, oh God, no. She was proud to tell me. She's like, I could never. But she was like, just the chest piece and the bucket, which is what they call helmets in Star Wars world. The chest piece and the bucket alone together, which are very nice, very good quality, movie quality, screen quality. They're like close to $1,000 or something, plus the suit, plus the thing for your neck to blend, your suit into your helmet, plus your gloves, plus whatever, your blaster, oh my God. And I was like, geez, at the end of the day, this must be like a $2,000 cosplay. And she's like, yeah, it's not a cheapie. But damn, it looks good. It looks really good. Hey, finally made it. Just gonna lurk. Oh, hey, Hikari. How's it going? Also started out as a cosplay photographer, but now I'm all building cosplays. So much fun. See, now, dang it. Now I'm going to start building them and see how fun it is. No. But yeah, hey, happy to have you lurking, Hikari. How's it going? We're just flipping through these photos from this parade I did a few weeks ago that I totally forgot to show off last week on Twitch. So let's look at them and then we'll get to work. Oh, here he is being all fancy with his lightsaber. Yeah, got him twirling and whirling a little bit there. It's not great lighting because it's, harsh mid-morning light, but it was what it was. This was afterwards. We had to get Vader on the swings. He needed to relax. He needed a little R&R. So we had a Jedi do do a little force push for us to get Vader going. It was a lot of fun. It goes. Last work day of the year. Oh, awesome. Good. You need a break. Are you just now getting a break? There's not many days of the year left. Oh my. Enjoy your last day. I hope it's a good one. And that's it. That's what we got at the parade. It was a lot of fun. Good times. Great oldies. Cool 101.9. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I've never shot a parade before. There's a Indigenous Peoples Day parade. I forget what it's called, but it's where I live, and it happens every year. And one year I went and shot it from the sidelines, just like at a corner. Like I stationed myself because I knew it would be coming there, and it would be a good vantage point. So I got things from like that vantage point, but I've never been in a parade and got to walk with it and shoot it from that perspective. So this was just so cool and so awesome. And I told the person who asked me to volunteer that I'd be happy to do it in the future, thrilled even. So please have me back. I'm stoked, totally down. But yeah, this is, we worked on some of the Krampus photos on Twitch. I don't know, did you guys get to see those? Anybody care? Anybody want to see them? Let's look at them. I can't see the chat very well through my microphone. But I'm trying to, so if you see me do this, it's because I'm peering around to look. Oh, is this locked? Oh crap, never mind. I have to go in through my admin to see it. Yeah, if it's got a little lock on it, it's locked. That's alright. This one I can sign into real quick like. I forget what the password was for Krampus, so let's see, we'll do that email. How about that? These were ones that we were editing on Twitch, and I don't think I ever showed you the finished product. So let's check them out. We couldn't get the cat to exactly cooperate, but we were going for awkward family photos, you know, Sears style, and I think we managed that. But these edits at the top, these were the vibe, you know, these are what we were going for. And that's the best I could do with what we got with the cat, but I think it's pretty good. I think it's cute. They loved it. They were very happy with their photos, and that's all that matters. But I'm proud of them. I think they're cute. I think I did good. That's it, yeah. It's a small order, but it was good. And then we did Mary Thomas, which I'm not sure I can show on Twitch because it's a lady in a bikini. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard some people who stream on Twitch say, no, don't share that. You're going to get banned. And then I've had other people say, bikini? That's fine. People wear less while they're streaming. And I was like, oh, well, I don't know. I'm just going to, how about no? But if you want to see it, you can go to my Instagram. Big Click Energy 1. For some reason, somebody already had Big Click Energy. That has nothing to do with photography or like any kind of real branding. It's just anyway, it was taken. So Big Click Energy 1, just a number 1 after it. And that's me. You can see Mary Thomas there. I think I shared it on Christmas Day. Anywho, let's put some jams on and get to work. I still got a lot to do on these photos. Can you hear this? If anybody's paying attention, can you hear this? Does the mic pick that up? Does it overpower me? I think I see it picking it up. Just a little background something. It's not running through Streamlabs, which is why I ask if it's picking it up. I'm running it through this, so I have one less thing on my computer running because my CPU is that dire. But yeah, it's just running off my phone. So anywho, let's get to work. What are we doing? Oh, right. Last week, I was it last week? God, time is flying. Since it's just the holidays, man. The shit just gets away from me. Last week I did a shoot at SR Academy. Here's an example of one of those shoots. My lovely friend Mandy, she's going to be a very familiar face. She pops up a lot in photo shoots. She hires me for her own stuff. She was in the holiday photos. She came up with the Mary Thomas thing. She also is a model and does modeling at SR Academy. So she was hired for sometimes we get paid to hang out. It's pretty cool. We were both hired this day, and I took some pretty fun lights, and we got some pretty fun photos of her fantastic hair. Somebody came out and did a lot of really cool stuff with her hair, had a vision, and we brought it to life. And that's what we do at SR Academy. We work with exquisite hairstylists. Like, it blows my mind. The lady whose namesake is the Academy, Sally Rogerson, she'll walk up to a model. I'll show you an example. The photos we're working on today. She's in some of them. Here she is. She sneaks in and does stuff and pulls their hair around and gets crazy. She even lays on the floor with a blow dryer and points it at them so we can get like movement photos. She's amazing. But she'll walk up to someone, for example, This beautiful young lady, let's get a before. Let's get a before. Let's get a before. Okay, so here's a before. These aren't edited yet. These are right out of the camera. So here's this lovely lady, right? And this is how her student stylist styled her. That was the point of this photo shoot day, is there were 6 students who are getting really close to their graduation from this institute, and their job was that day to get a model, somebody they knew, whatever, hire somebody, ask a friend, but they needed to get a model, they needed to style them, clothes, hair, makeup. Sally hired me, a professional photographer, and a friend of mine, a professional makeup artist, who was there to do makeup if you needed it. Some of the stylists did their own model makeup, but yeah, it was their job to like they had vision boards. They had been working on this for weeks. They didn't just, slap it together in a day. They really thought all of that, it was really thought out, and it was really cool. But yeah, so this is how her stylist did her hair, and then Sally walked up, and she's amazing. She's been doing hair for 1,000 years, and she like just twisted it and pulled, and she just looked like a witch, like just doing like some kind of weird spell magic or something, just like beep boop beep. And then all of a sudden her hair was like transformed into this beautiful, like, it was in a flash too. It was in a few seconds. She just walked up and went like, and twisted and pulled, and it was like she was playing Ultimate Bop It or something. And then all of a sudden she stepped back, and there was like this masterpiece, and it was like Edward Scissorhands cutting doing something. It was amazing. I was like, wow, how do you do it? She's just incredible. But yeah, it always blows me away, and I always have so much fun doing these shoots. So anyway, for the most part, I've got skin retouched on these, so that's all I've really done. And I want to do a few like really cool backgrounds on some of them, so I don't know what to do yet. I still have like, realistically, I probably take another week to get it done. I've been kind of working myself to death on them. I stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning last night doing some. That's okay. I can't help it. Sometimes I get insomnia and I get the urge to work. So for example, this model really wanted me to fix her skin, which I absolutely understand. I had cystic acne when I was in my early 20s, which wasn't too long ago. But it hurts, and it doesn't look great, and it makes you feel bad about yourself. And she knows I'm streaming this. I have her permission, because I did this. And I took all that painful shit away. I got to add a little texture back. But yeah, that's a rough draft. I gave her her skin back. Check that out. It's nice, right? I'd be relieved if I saw that. It's taken a long time. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's what I've been doing this week. We're getting really close to like doing a few cool edits. The deal is the students get one hero shot of their choosing, and I'm going to throw in the photos that we took of them with their models, which we all got a few. Everybody got one, like, doing their hair, like, little candids. Those are going to be theirs, and then I'm going to charge them for the rest, which is usually the deal. It's cool. But I hate charging students full price, because nobody can afford that for that many photos. So I just do a sliding scale when I'm working with people who are students, or whatever, who I know they can't necessarily afford that much, or like models. I'll just trade. If you want to be a part of my portfolio and you want to use those photos, we'll just trade. I'll use your skills, you use mine, that kind of thing. But yeah, let me show you what I've been doing. I think, yeah, this is a before. I was like, I think this is a before. Oh yeah, I had to clean up the floor in a lot of these. See the dirty footprints? It's icky. It was nasty. The paper rolls are great to work with, but when you walk on them enough, they get gross so fast. And then the next time you shoot, you gotta cut that paper roll. And they go pretty quick, and they're not cheap. But I think I did a good job erasing the footprints on the floor in most of these. I figured out a new technique, actually, which is what I love about me. Every time I work, I figure out something new, and then for a short period of time, I get really mad at myself. I'm like, I could have been doing this the whole time if I'd have just thought about it the first time. But no, I found a new way to blur the floors and make a lot less work for myself, getting rid of those footprints on the paper roll. So that was cool. I can show you if you want to know. Let's see. I'll open one up, show you what I did. And then I got other things to edit. I've already got some stuff open here, actually. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a gander. If things will work. God willing. Please don't crash. Please. Please, everything just keep working. There we go. Anybody else like Liquid Death? Not sponsored, just big fan. Love the severed lime. It pooped on me. Don't poop on me, water. That's not fun. Okay, so what I did, ignore her skin because the other one's already fixed. We're just going to look at the floor for this one. So, for example, there's this cord to a hairdryer over here that was in the way. Let's get rid of that. We're using the spot remover tool, I think. I'm terrible with the names of these things. What is this? Spot healing brush. Spot. That was close. So what I would do before and take a butt ton of time to do is take this spot healing brush and like get the bigger chunks like this guy, right? And like manually go through and oh my god. So what I figured out, the same thing I do to the skin, it's called frequency separation. I have a hard time telling people that because that's like my secrets. That's like my secret sauce. That's why people like working with me, I think, because they're always like, man, my skin looks so good. Like it looks real, but good. And I'm like, yeah, I do this thing. But, so what I do, I'll show you an example on her. She's got freaking perfect skin anyway, so it's gonna be hard to show you. She has no under eye problems at all. But what I do with this tool, usually, frequency separation, and I can't tell you how it works because it's a lot of math. It's a lot of steps setting it up. I have it set as a quick action now, so I can just literally press a play button and get it to work. But what you do is you go in, you separate two layers of skin. You separate the layers of the pixels into a high frequency and a low frequency, and you can work on them separately. So if I were to not do that and not split them up into different layers and just go in and start heel brushing, spot heel brushing all of those areas, it would eventually obliviate her skin and I would lose a lot of the texture and stuff like that. She'd look like a marshmallow, right? So instead of that, I've learned this technique some years ago now, where high frequency, low frequency, so I can work on the skin on different layers. So I'm blurring the low frequency layer right now. See that? See what that did? It's subtle. It's so subtle because you don't want it to be crazy, right? You could blur her to oblivion, but you don't want it to be. You just want it to be a little soft. And then I deselect, grab that healing brush tool again, and then I can come in on the high frequency layer. Pardon me, that water is bubbly. And I can clean up some of the stuff that's a little distracting and in the way. Just maybe some of her protrusions here a little bit, But I don't want to take away her texture because we're human beings and skin is an organ, right? It's got pores. Nobody's flawless. But we can get them pretty damn close. So I still want her to look textured and stuff like that. See that? Isn't that nice? That's a little bit better. So that's typically what I do to skin, all skin. So I took this and I was just messing around for the sake of science. And I think I was on the low frequency layer. Let's try it. I think I do both. I came in around her like this. Oh, crap. I don't want to select any of her because I don't want to blur her out with it, with the floor, right? So I can always go in later and like getting closer with a brush. But for example, I'll just do half so you can see. I'm gonna hit that blur again, but instead of doing just like a little subtle blur, I'm gonna bump that up to like 50. Pow. Ooh, it already blends all those hard spots away, right? But there's still like these little weird, right? Can you see that? Is that coming through on Twitch? There's like icky, ew. There's something left on that high frequency layer, the layer I didn't blur, right? So I'm gonna come into that. I'm gonna hit, it's still selected. I'm gonna hit blur again, 50. Bam. Oh, now it's all clean. Now it's all just part of the background. All that dirt is gone. And I can come in and clean up the edges and stuff and get really close to her hands and gloves and dress. But yeah, I figured that out the other day and I'm so proud of myself. It's fantastic. Saves so much time. So yeah, since that's already done, I'm not gonna save it. Right now, we don't really have a lot of that hard floor cleaning to do. And her skin is pretty perfect. And I've just been going through, I've already done a few of this young lady. And I'm just going through and cleaning up any weird spots. The glitter on her lips was stunning in person, but on photo, some of those little specks look really weird. So I can't help but take it away. It just looks like mouth stuff. It looks like something that came out of your mouth, like old food or something. The color, having the gold sparkle there is lovely, but the chunks of sparkle, I don't know. Great in person. Didn't translate to film or camera photos. You can tell how old I am. Still saying things like film. I've never shot on film professionally. I shot on film in college. I did go to college for photography. I didn't mean to. I didn't want to. I didn't ask to. So the counselor was just like, you have a lot of prereqs. You're just looking for the certificate? And I was like, yeah, I just need to learn Photoshop. I don't know how Photoshop works. I really want to just be able to edit like really cool cosplays and stuff or whatever. And the college advisor was like, you have so many credits. You should just go for the degree. It's like 2 more classes. And I was like, oh, fuck it. All right. So I got a degree in photography now. Whoops. But yeah, I didn't ask for it. I actually got to skip a lot of the classes. I took all the Photoshop classes because that was my intention. But all my portraiture classes and stuff like that, I'd already done photography. I already know how a camera works. I already managed a Sears portrait for 2 years when we still had them. And so I used my portfolio from my Sears work basically to get an A and skip a class. 2 classes. Yeah, I skipped a couple. It was great. They were like, you have this option if you have a portfolio. And I was like, oh, meaning like I don't have to come to that class? It'll be passed? And they're like, yep. Like, oh, okay. They're like, you take the risk of getting a lower letter grade, though, if your portfolio's not up to standard. And I was like, let's do it. Try me. I bet. And so I brought it in, and I sat there very patiently while my professor thumbed through this massive portfolio that I had paid way too much money to get printed and put together because I wanted it to look nice. And it took about 10 minutes. 10 very long minutes. And at the end of it, she was furiously scribbling on some paper, and she was like, it's an A. And I was like, oh, thank you. I'm glad it's A material. I was worried. I was actually terrified. I was like, this shouldn't take 10 minutes. She's going to have a lot of critiques. She didn't have a single one, which is wild because that specific teacher, I don't think she liked me very much. Most people don't like me very much. Hi, I'm unlikable. I'm just kidding. Let's see. That looks a little smoother, eh? A little smooth. I don't want to get heavy-handed because I like her freckles. I don't want to lose them all, but we can lose like little distracting things. And I don't want to lose the mole. A lot of people would just take that away, and would rather ask first before removing someone's beauty mark. But I think it looks wonderful. I think she's lovely and beautiful with or without her beauty marks. So we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it right where it is. I think that's fine. I don't care that the hair's too much in the face because that's the point of the shoot, but I do want to get it off her lip. Let's see if we can do that. Yes, thank you, spot healing brush. This thing's a miracle worker. People have come on here already on my streams and asked me why am I using Photoshop. I know, Adobe sucks. Like, as a company, they're one of the worst. Charging people extra for certain colors because Pantone wanted them to. Lame. Just being generally predatory. Gross. But I've tried the free software stuff. I really have. I've tried to get away from Adobe because if I can do it for free, yeah, let's do it. But no, nobody has this AI. Dang it. Nobody has this really awesome, basically pixel creator. Like, I've asked a lot of this tool over the past, and I've seen it come a long way over the past years as, you know, new versions get updated in Photoshop, you know, and shit like that. And it's just, it's so good at what it does. And no other free software has one quite like it. I'm down to some. Very open and down to suggestions, though. If you know something that has as good an AI as Photoshop, please. I'd love to quit paying for this. Honestly, I'd love to get away from Adobe. Okay, now I'm going to leave it. I'm happy I got that out of her. I got that out of her mouth. Save it. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. And if you're new and just tuning in, hi, welcome. Appreciate a follow, appreciate a like, appreciate a share, whatever you want to do. Appreciate it. A follow goes a long way. Just clicking that little, you don't have to sub. I don't have any subs yet, but just clicking that little heart icon goes a long way. And if you do want to sub and save your money, if you have Amazon Prime, because Twitch is owned by Amazon now, so if you have Amazon Prime gives you a free sub. So you can sub to anybody on Twitch. You don't have to use it on me, but anybody on Twitch, any of your favorite Twitch streamers, use your Prime sub. Don't lose it. Don't let Papa Bezos have any more money than he already has. Use that Prime sub. But the one thing about Prime subs is you have to check in every month because they will run out, you know, and you got to resub. But you can use it on any streamer, anytime. But use it. Amazon Prime sub. Prime in it. All right, what do we got here? No dirty floor. Thank you. Tried to keep it above the floor so it wouldn't have so much work to do. But we had to get a few full body poses. Let's see. How long have we been streaming? Oh my god, an hour already? Good lord. I get so little done when I'm streaming. It's bad. It's bad. I'm gonna get better at it though. I am excited to see how a cosplay stream goes later. And we'll be doing one next month. We'll be doing a few because of that. I'll be going to a Star Wars Club potluck photo shoot day thing. And there's going to be a lot of cosplayers. And I'm going to take a lot of photos. Am I regretting what I'm doing right now? I am. Back up. Okay, that's not that bad. That's all I needed to do. There we go. See? Get heavy-handed, dang it. Alright. Maybe get rid of a couple of these weird hairs. See how see what I was saying about the glitter? It just looks... It looks weird. It's so chunky. It just looks like it just looks like lip chunks. It's glitter. I watched the makeup artist put it on there. Even they were like, this may not look right on camera. And I was like, If it doesn't, I can take it away. It's fine. Ooh, that didn't work out. We'll leave it. Her hair is supposed to be messy and in her face. I'm not gonna trip over myself to remove it. Yeah, we're not doing a whole lot to her because her skin's pretty dang perfect as it is, so save that one. She's easy. Alright. And we're leaving her beauty marks because they're beautiful. That's what she has. We're not going to take them away. Like, right there? I'm not taking that away. I'm going to leave most of it. Yeah, that worked out. Okay. See how awesome this tool is? Oh, I love it. Love it so much. I hate the glitter on the lips. It's just looks like she needs some damn chapstick. I'm taking it away. That's a creative choice. I'm sorry to the makeup artist. It still looks golden, right? You get the idea. There's gold on her lips, right? Same glitters here. Yeah, that looks fine. It looks good. I'm not mad about it. Let's keep it. Oh, heck yeah. Let's see, what do we got here? What is this? Must be her tag. Ooh. Ew, it's not smooth and cohesive with the rest of her shirt. Can we do anything about it? Let's put this tool to the test. This is what I mean by putting this little thing to the test. Yeah. That's better. Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. Okay, no more lumpy bumpy tag. Cool. Oh, her strap. Oh no. You know what? I think I'm going to turn on frequency separation to fix that. See where her strap was in her skin before and it must have rolled? Ouch. I wouldn't wear that. Do it for the fashion. She was doing it for the fashion. Let's see. Put it on the high frequency layer and see if we can erase that little line. Yo, maybe. Oh, and if you wonder why I don't have a second camera pointed at my hand, it's because I'm not using a fancy tablet. I'm using a rock. I'm using a stone. Hey, Scoot. Hi. I don't know when you said hi because I'm real bad at checking chat, but hi. How's it going, Scoot? But yeah, if you wonder why I don't have a second camera, it's because I'm using this rock and I'm pushing it around on this, and that's what I'm working with. If I had a fancy tablet that you could see, like that had a screen and stuff, we'd have a second camera. But I've tried tablets, and let me tell you, I never got through the mental block. There's like some kind of disconnect between my brain understands that it's not paper and a pen or brush and a canvas, or, you know, I don't know. There's just something, I can't get past it. I tried to use them in college. I bought one, not a fancy Wacom or anything, but I bought a cheap one to like try to get into it here at home. Couldn't get into it. I don't know why. Weird mental block. Oh yeah, it's working. I might have to... Now, the other layer with this tool is really good to fix color, I've learned. Get rid of this hair here. It's disconnected. Oh, God. Oh, geez. Okay. Let's pretend like that never happened. Alright, so... Gosh dang it, it goes up into her hair. Alright, so I'm going to use the color, this low frequency layer, same tool, and I think what's going to happen is it's going to help get that red out, that pinkish color. Yes. If I could draw a straight line. There we go. See? Way less visible, huh? And yeah, it's taking the color out of her hair there, but that's okay. Let me see if I can just clean this area up. Fuck it. Oh, come on. Just quit sampling from right there and just fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Thank you. Sometimes you gotta coax and coerce the tool into working. But it will eventually work. Now I might have to grab some texture, because one bad thing about overdoing this tool is it will just blow out all her pores and texture. So I'll grab this clone stamp tool. I was going to call it something else, of course, because I don't know the names of anything. This is some nice texture right here. I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to just basically copy paste that texture right there. No, I'm not. I don't like it because it's different. I'm going to grab a little closer to her shoulder, like into her back. Yeah. You can't see a damn thing happening. Neither can I, barely, but if we zoom in, there's texture now. So, okay. Let's see how that strap looks before and after. Hold on, let me get in here real quick. Grab that color again. Is that working? Yeah, that's working. Let's see how that looks. Oh, look at that. That's way better, right? That's cool. I love it. I love the little click, click, before and after. Check it out. That works. All right. I don't think I'm gonna use it on her skin though, because her skin looks like it would look after I do this, which is why I'm not really doing it to her photos, because her skin's already there. It was the right kind of like dewy sheen. So I'll just take some of this hair mess away, clean it up a little bit. Leave it on her nose. Can I get it away from her eye? Yeah. There we go. Ain't that neat? It's neat. That looks cool. It's a little less distracting. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. It's creating some shadow fall there, so I'm not gonna move it. It's gonna be a pain, but that looks good. I'm happy with that. Okay, now we're gonna flatten it. If I don't flatten it down to its base layer again and squish it all together, it'll save it as a PSD file, and I used to do that on accident all the time. Ate up a lot of memory and space. It's unnecessary. Oh man, what time is it? Dang, man, streams fly, don't they? When you're having fun, I guess. I'm glad I pre-gamed it with the muscle relaxers for my jaw. I've got no disc in my jaw anymore. It's wild. I saw it on an MRI. I saw my skull. And lack of disc. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Very painful. Gotta be careful with what I eat. I get Botox, like medical Botox. Not for pretty. Not like in the places that people get Botox. And, you know, I get just like stabbed in the side of my head. So I can talk and eat. And I'm supposed to avoid like popcorn, steak, potato chips, which I don't. I just eat very seldomly, like once in a blue moon kind of a thing. Like when I go to the movies, I'll have popcorn. I won't eat it at home anymore, just to give my jaw a break. I miss peanuts. Cashews are pretty soft, but I can't just like munch on some trail mix like I used to. It hurts after like 5 minutes. It's pretty crazy. Excuse me, I'm drinking the bubblies. Drinking the bubbly water. So yeah, no jaw. That's why if I get quiet, I'm just taking a little breather, taking a little break. Looks good. I don't think I need to use the whole tool on her face, the whole technique. That's fine. Where are we? Oh my god, we're almost at the end of these. Fantastic. That means I only have one model left to edit after this. Okay, we're gonna ask a lot of this tool again. We're gonna make this brush huge. Oh, jeez. Let's see if it works. Cross your fingers. Don't crash. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, work, sis. Yes, that did it. Look at that, flawless. Damn it, I love that tool. It's the best tool. Best tool in the arsenal. It's the one I'm proficient with. Uh-oh, this is a floor. Showed you what I did with the floor before. Let's do it. New floor technique, and then I'll clean up some of these bruises, I think. I'm clumsy. I managed to get bruises on me, and I'm like, what the hell? Where did that come from? Happens all too more often than it probably should. Okay, I'm gonna come all the way to her thigh. Try to get close, but not touch, because I don't want to blur. Yeah, I don't want to blur her stuff, but I also don't want to have to go in too much after doing this and get the rest of it. Oh god, I think I got too close to that finger. Oh jeez. I could go in and mask select, but I'm stubborn, and I will do it this way. And I will blur it at a 50. Kablam. Yo. I'll blur it on this layer while we have it here, so I don't have to select it twice. And then I'll do the same thing over here. I don't have to go this high, but I'm getting some of the crinkles. Oh, jeez. You know what? To hell with those crinkles. We'll just get the floor. Woo! I am gonna go in with a brush and get it a lot tighter. But oh god, I hope that's not too. Oh, what? I forgot to go around the edge. That's okay. There's a lot of trial and error with new techniques for me. Okay, I see what I'm doing here. Let me start here. Oh, shit, no. Okay, hold on. I have to remember where I'm selecting. I'm not selecting her, I'm selecting the space outside of her. God damn it. There we go. Now I can get the outside. Bam. Oh, eat it. Photoshop, jeez. 50, yes. And then 50, yes. Now I'll deselect. That looks good, eh? That's better than it was, but now I gotta get in close and see where there was parts left. Take this tool. Put it on this layer. Just gonna get in here and make sure I got it all cleaned up. No one's ever gonna look this close, probably, unless you blow it up and print it on a billboard. But I am a stickler for fine detail. So, needs to be clean, needs to be good. Needs to look nice. Alright, that's fine. Let's see if I can help her out here. Oh, that's a color problem. Okay, why are you telling me that? Photoshop. There we go. That looks like an ouchie. Look at that. Took the color right out of there. Goodbye redness. And goodbye ouchie. It's like it never happened. Alright. Make sure we got this spot looking good right there. Okay. Oh, see, here's where. Okay, you know what? Maybe I can just. Now that I'm zoomed in, maybe I can just get in here. Ah, shit. I can't. It's. Doing it freehand's hard with a mouse. Like I said, I'm pushing a rock around. But this is how I do a lot of stuff. So I do everything. I've done one piece with a tablet. I don't think it looked very good. There we go. Yes. Ah, sheesh. Ah, sheesh. God, I know. Thank you. Blur, blur. There we go. Yeah. Nope. Yep. It's a lot of just me arguing with Photoshop. Like, you can't do that. I know I can't do that. Thanks for popping up. And there's no way to take that specific pop-up down, so it just happens a lot. Me and that pop-up are very familiar with each other. Nope. That's not what I wanted to press. There we go. Yo. That looks cool. That's good. Dang. So smart. Glad I learned this new thing. This thing I knew how to do all along, and I never applied to the friggin' floor. You know, I don't do a lot of photo shoots with the paper roll. I like to shoot outside. I like to shoot on location. I shoot at Comic-Con, wherever, you know. Let's go to the park. I'll meet you at your house. You got a nice backyard, you know, let's shoot wherever. I'm down to shoot anywhere. I have portable studio lighting. Like the big fancy pop bulbs, like the big boy lights that you see in a studio. I have some that are battery powered that I can take outside. And they're awesome. Best investment I ever made. Absolutely, hands down. I love my lights, plural. But yeah, I don't get to shoot inside a lot because I don't care to shoot inside. I still to this day have people ask if I have a studio, and I'm like, no, I got rid of my studio after COVID because COVID. Why are you going to pay overhead for a studio that nobody can use? And I just never got it back because what's the point? We can go outside. I live in a place where weather is practically perfect 99% of the time. It's perfect. We have 2 days of rain all year. So we might as well just go outside. There we go. Oh, whoops. Yeah, let's fix this too. Yeah. There we go, I think. Does that look like something? Oh, yeah. Sweet. It looks good. I think I want to blur these crinkles a little bit. Let's see. Oh, sorry, my eyes are getting dry. Blink. I forget to blink when I'm working. When I'm playing video games and working, I forget to blink. And then I'm like, why are my eyes dry? Okay, just get it together. Get it together. There we go. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that gets rid of the crinklies. Sure. Yeah. Sick. That looks fine. I'm gonna leave it. That's that one. She's donezo. I still gotta think about how I want to edit these. Like, I'm only gonna do a few fantastical edits for each model. I'm gonna eat this. And I want the edits to like match their vibe. If that makes any sense. So we got like, for example, we have this ethereal kind of woodland fey creature vibe going on with this model. And then I don't know, to me this is like early 2000s Paris Hilton vibes, like Gap model. You know, I don't know. I'll probably do something clean, crisp with that background. This one, for example, they're like 60s Twiggy style inspired. I might do like a flower power kind of a background, maybe like just some, like those like Austin Powers flowers from like the 90s, that kind of thing. Maybe something like that. Not for all of them, but just a select few. And I haven't selected which few. I'm getting through all the skin first before I think about that. One step at a time. There's so much to a process here. First I have to select which ones get uploaded, then I have to select which ones I'm gonna work on, and then whittle, whittle, whittle. We started with like 500 photos. And now technically there's doubles of everything, so it's half of 372. Yeah, I whittled a lot. I'm gonna eat this. Pardon me. We need a snack. Okay. Oh, there's floor here. Guess what? We gotta clean it. That's flat. Gross. What I eat before stream, I swear, but I always get like munchies or something from working up an appetite. All right, let's do Toit. So yeah, if you're into cosplay, if you're just tuning in and you're hoping to see a cosplay edit, my apologies, that's not really happening today. But coming up soon, I will be attending a cosplay event, I guess you could call it. We're having a potluck / photo shoot. And I'm going to be one of probably several photographers that are going to show up and take some photos. But yeah, pretty soon I'll have some cosplay material. It'll be Star Wars centered mostly. But yeah, definitely tune back in. Hit that follow button. Hit the sub button. Whatever you got to do to get updates. Because May, June. Oh wait, well, pretty much May through September will be cosplay heavy content. Pretty much every stream will likely be cosplay stuff for those months of the year. So a good chunk of the year. I'm actually really bummed that I didn't start streaming earlier this year, because this year was my very first time at San Diego Comic-Con. And I had content from... It ended July 25th. Well, it ended on the 24th, and I got back to where I live on the 25th. But pretty much from the end of July to middle of September, I was all day, every day, unless I took a break, I was editing cosplay content. So, yeah, convention season's gonna be lit. It's gonna be wild, and I'm hyped for it. Excuse me. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So tune in for that stuff, because that's gonna be the good stuff. It'll be fun. Hopefully my computer doesn't crash, and we'll have fun. And you can see, especially if you're one of the cosplayers that I work with, I think it'll be rad for you to see how your stuff comes to life. It'll either spoil everything for you, or you'll love it. So, I don't know. I've had a lot of people ask me, like, Do you ever put these like on YouTube, or do you ever like film what you do? And I'm like, no, 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 I've never shown anyone my process. I've talked about it to some people, but never actually like recorded it and shown it to anyone. And the cosplay, I've had some cosplayers be like, I would love to see it. I would love to see how you put all that together and made my character look like they're really there. I was like, oh, okay, cool, okay, I'll try that. God damn it. I'm sorry, I'm having a really hard time selecting this. I'm gonna headbutt my computer. Let's see. There we go. Just shut the frick up for a second and do it. There we go. Blur both layers. Okay. Groovy. Let's see how that looks. Oh shit, I forgot to do that with this layer. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Perfecto. Okay, let's get in close and see if there's any ugly spots. There's a few. There's a few. I must have hit that with the blur pretty hard. Whoopsie daisy. That's okay. Got some lurkers. Hey lurkers. How's it going? Hope you're well. Hope everyone's having a good holiday. It's holiday break right now, right? Everybody's, for the most part, taking a break. Those of us who can. I'm not. I'm trying. I took yesterday off. I didn't stream yesterday. I was asleep. I was gonna stream yesterday, but I fell asleep and apparently needed the sleep because I napped for like 5 hours, which was too much because I stayed up till 3 o'clock this morning. But I felt good. Apparently I needed that. So that's why there wasn't a stream yesterday. I was taking my holiday hibernation. And over the weekend I tried desperately to not do anything. I had one, I think I did my upload on Christmas and then called it a day. Can I turn that up? I can. There we go. I don't think it's going to be a very long stream today. I'm already going for an hour and a half. I think once I get the skin retouched on these, I might call it. My work's not done, but there's still like a few days worth of stuff to do. And I gotta space it out or I'll burn out. And I love what I do and I never want to burn out, so it's taken me a long time to find a good balance. And I know the signs now of burnout. So I'm very careful. I don't want to end up resenting the one thing I enjoy doing. I think that's taken care of. It's all very close. Okay. Any bruises there? No, that's a cool tattoo. Is that a snake? That's neat. Okay, so that's all color problems. We'll fix it with the low frequency layer. Yo, it's magic. I love it. Oh my god. It's so great. Yes. Isn't that amazing? I'm easily impressed by things like that. That's cool. To me, that's freaking. That's amazing. Something a lot of people take for granted. Should I fix that? Can I smooth that down? No, there's nothing I can do about that, is there? It's okay. We'll leave it. I just don't like bumps. I get to be seamless. Let's see. Get rid of that hair. Freckles are perfectly placed. They're like the right ratio. That's a little cleaner. Heading out. Have a good rest of your stream and great weekend. Thank you, Hikari. Thank you. You have a great weekend. Enjoy your break. You deserve it. I know you work really hard, so please enjoy your time off and take care. If you're ever around my area again, get in touch. We'll do a shoot. We'll do something. Have dinner. Okay, we're gonna save that. I had to look over to see if I was on the right layer and it tripped me up. Blur and blur it on this layer because I forgot to last time. Okay. Man, I love how it just instantly cleans up all that junk. It's amazing. What a thing. Ooh, idea. Can I take that clone stamp tool and select this and then... Wait, yeah, I bet I can. Let's turn that down. Let's see. Nope. Never mind. Never mind. No. Nope. Never mind. Oh, now what? Okay, there it is. I was like, what am I doing wrong? It's gotta be me. It's gotta be the operator, not the machine. There we go. Huh. Didn't realize this layer would be so effective all by itself. Man, can I get in there? Can I do anything about that? Can I? Yeah. I'd say that did something about it, but now I need to take some of that away. Whoosheesh, as the kids say. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Oh, there's a spot. Yep. Oh, there's a spot. If I'm not careful. Ooh. There are very rarely, very, very rarely, but every once in a while, there's some times where I will get all the way done with something to the point where it's ready to be delivered to the person, and I'll catch a mistake and be like, God damn it. Or when I'll get all the way to uploading to Instagram and I'll catch something like really zoomed in and I'll be like, no one's gonna see it. No one's gonna see it. Don't delete the post and fix just no one's gonna see it. It's like the smallest thing. Sometimes I gotta let stuff go. It's hard. Sort of a perfectionist, but I understand that there is no such thing as perfect, so it's kind of a catch-22. Oh, that was color. Oh, well, that's just what color her leg's gonna be right there. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh. Didn't even look at her damn face. Let's see. Really? Okay. That's good. Good enough for me. Oh crap, I still have one more model skin to do after this. Yeah, I'm not going to do that on Twitch. I will get that done a lot quicker on my own. But maybe I'll... What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow I can't stream at this time. I'm going to go see Avatar. The Way of Water, I think is what it's called. The new Avatar. I'm going to go see it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be 3.5 hours of my life. Just like Titanic. What? Photoshop? Come on, work with me here, guy. Alright, I'm going to do it very loosely just so I can get it done with. There we go. Pow. 50. Yes. Oh, shh. I didn't have frequency separation on. I'm excited because I'm almost done with this model. I just want to get done with it. Let's see. I'm excited to see the statistics from this stream afterwards. I've been checking the stream. Twitch will send you an email and show you like how many viewers, who chatted, when you peaked, that kind of thing. And I think today it was like right out of the gate, it peaked. And now it's really quiet, and that's fine. It's just interesting. It doesn't happen like that every time. So far, every stream experience has been different. Son of a... I am about on my last nerve with this. There's gotta be a better freaking way to select. I swear to God. I know there is, I just don't want to do it. Okay, I'm about to have a freaking coronary meltdown. There we go. Jesus freaking Christ. I don't want a mask because I hate using layer masks, so just no. Nope, that's not what I wanted either. Okay. It works. Yeah, whatever, it works. Let's see. do. Oh god. It's alright, I'll just erase that part later. I can take that away. Technically I'm removing pixels from the photo, but you don't see it because it's so blurred out. Wait, what? That's not doing what I wanted it to. There it is. Leave the scuffs. Sweet. Oh, whoa. Pay attention to what you're doing. Okay. 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 That's fine. it's all fine and good. I'm gonna leave it right there. What the heck is happening here? Do you not get saved? Save. Okay, last one. Holy cannoli. And then I have one more model to do, which I will just do on my own time. You don't have to watch that. I'll probably do it faster without streaming. And then when I get back to it, we can do some fun editing. And if for some reason I finish these photos off stream, which is, it's likely, it can happen, I will show you the finished product next time before we work on anything else. That was supposed to be a good select. There we go. Whooshish. 50 and 50. Okay, get a little tight in there. Let's see. Yeah, there's some boo-boos there. Pardon me. After. Okay. There we go. That's fine. Yes, lost the tag on her shirt. Uh-oh. Yeah, I better fix that. Let's see. Uh-oh. There we go. That's better. Smooth. Okay. Looks good. We'll save it there. And hell, right almost at the 2-hour mark. I think I'll stop it here once we hit 2 hours. I think I might start streaming earlier in the day. I'm gonna try different times. Before 5 and after 5. I feel like I hit this lull between like 4:50 and 6. Because one time last week I think I streamed for 4 hours and it was busy, and then there was nothing, and then it was busy. So yeah, I think that's like people clocking out, going home, getting supper, that kind of thing, and then tuning into Twitch. So there's like this little gap. But yeah. I know a lot of my viewers are local friends, so I know they have jobs. Normal day jobs. So anyway, yeah, it looks like that was it for her. Now all I have left to edit the skin on is this lady. So let's see. Did I not touch these up? Well, let's see. For these ones, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of we're gonna mark away the duplicates, the befores, so I don't accidentally use them later. That's why I end up with doubles of everything. And I put these virtual copies, and I can't delete the originals, or I lose everything. Don't have a copy of that. Sweet. Okay. Oh, I haven't touched these up yet. I just did her skin. This was the first one I retouched. Like, here's a before, here's an after, but I still have to zhuzh it up. Anyway, I think that's where I'm going to leave it today, because I still have a lot to do here, but it's holiday break. I'm not going to work myself too hard. I'll get back to it tomorrow. So I'm going to leave us with that. Thank you for everyone who tuned in. Thank you for the new followers. We got Brelan87, Oderheim Cosplay, Oderheim Cosplay. Thank you for following, and thank you for tuning in, and thank you for chatting. Spoopy and Oderheim and Brelan and Hikari, thank you, and Scoot. Thank you everybody for tuning in, saying hi, leaving a like, leaving a follow. Just generally being here. Thank you. I appreciate it. If I sound and look tired, it's because I'm exhausted. And I'm going to go. I'm going to go now, take a break, eat some food maybe, have a snack, take a walk, I don't know, get some fresh air. See what happens. All right, thank you everybody. And I'll see you during the next stream. I'm going to try to stream every Wednesday and Thursday. Sometimes I miss a day. Don't kill me, but it happens. And I'll try to be back next week. Maybe even between now and then. We'll see what happens. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Big Click Energy, as the name suggests. And we'll see you next week.